As part of your research action plan, and at this stage of your dissertation and practice, you will secure your third committee member. So your committee is essentially going to be made up of 3 individuals. 1, your dissertation chair, who is your instructor for this EDD 813 course. 2, your second committee member will be a Midland faculty member that the program will help choose for you, and offer a lot of support for that second committee member in terms of helping ensure that they understand our approach to the EDD, our CPED framework, what we value in scholar practitioners, etc. It is your goal to secure your third committee member, and that third committee member should be someone who is uniquely linked to and understands your organization or your research context really closely. We want this third committee member to be this kind of on-the-ground, in-the-field expert that is going to be really helpful and really constructive and really supportive as you name, frame, and solve your local problem of practice. So we do recommend that you reach out to your executive sponsor for support first. Your executive sponsor was the person that you had when you were submitting your application for this doctoral program, so you can take a look back to who your executive sponsor is. Hopefully you remember who you recruited to be your executive sponsor, but reach out to them. You will see additional details of what the third committee member's role and responsibilities are in the assignment itself, so take a look at that. But the documentation form has essentially the paperwork, the signature, but also a list of their responsibilities so that they understand what that means. Do not immediately, from watching this video, reach out to your executive sponsor without reviewing the assignment guidelines and the documentation form in detail first. Want to make sure that you are communicating very, very clearly to your potential third committee member what that responsibility entails, because it is likely going to be different than any other maybe dissertation committee they served on. We do things really uniquely here at Midland, and we really kind of pride ourselves and value how applicable and how practitioner oriented our dissertation committees are. So do take a look at that paperwork. It's really important. The documentation form is due week 6. It's kind of like an obligatory due date. You can submit it early, but you'll see there's just reminders to try to get it and collect it. Sometimes it can be, I know, challenging to recruit a signature. But this, again, is just an orientation video. This is something that you'll be working on. It's another piece of the paperwork process of the dissertation and practice, but you will find additional details in the actual assignment itself.